So here's my setup, and this should be about what you guys have in terms of tools and materials according to the list of supplies to get. So when I start, I like to set everything up and everything's available, and that way while I'm working I don't get distracted and then end up looking all over my shop for what I need, and I can just focus on the work. So what I'm going to do today is not a lot of video, but I'm going to work on my ergonomic form, which is there, and I'm going to cut holes into it, and I'm going to try and make kind of a handle or a grip, and the rest of it there is going to be some sort of like spatula form or a spoon or something like that. I haven't decided, and that part's not really important. What's important is the form itself and if it's comfortable. So I'm going to stop the video here and do some work, and then along the way I'll have some stills and some more video. There's going to be a lot of stills because I don't want this video to be super long. Okay, I'm going to just give myself a little mark. So my thumb's going to go in here, and so roughly I would like to cut out a roundish area about like that. I'll start by using the drill and tighten up the clamp a little. Use the drill. So in the file and rasp set that I asked you to get, it comes with two handles, and so what I'm seeing is that I'm probably going to use this round sort of rasp and this half round first. So I'm going to put the handles on them, and the way to do that is simple. You just put the end in, get a mallet. I don't know if you can see that. Get a mallet, and you just hit it. Tap it on there, and then it's ready to go. So I hope you can see, I took the coping saw and whoops. Hope you can see I took the coping saw and I cut little grooves into here, and then because the coping saw may not fit the way you have it clamped up to actually saw that angle. What I'm doing is I cut little grooves, and then it makes it much easier to take the chisel and chisel them out, right? So this is it's a good way to rough out a lot of material quickly, and it's rough, but then you'll go back in with the file. It's really relatively easy to rough out. Okay, thumb hole's complete. Honestly, that took like 10 minutes. And so the next part, I think I'm going to make you know, the fingers so that it's a big long grip, and then the spoon apparatus or whatever will come out through here. Then I think I can cut all this part off. I'm just using this part to clamp to the table. So it's going pretty quick. This corner is, so I think I'm going to make like a pistol grip. And so this corner needs to round out. And so I started using the chisel. This is the perfect spot to use the chisel because it's with the wood grain, and the wood just kind of like slices off really easy if your chisel is sharp. So I like this part. It's really sort of gratifying. This is the bottom side, and you can see where I marked where my thumb and fingers go. So that's the part where it's most uncomfortable, so I'm going to work on that now. Okay, so I hope you can see I'm using my bench pin now, and because I'm in a spot where it takes too long to clamp it, unclamp it, clamp it, unclamp it, because the shapes are really organic, so I need to move this around quite a bit. And so this is where the bench pin is really handy, because I can just use it to hold the material in there, and then it's a lot easier to control and you don't have to constantly figure out the clamping situation. Oh gosh. So you can see I've got it mostly roughed out, and that whole process, there's a few little areas where I need to like smooth it down. But in terms of getting it roughed out in the shape, that's all you need to do, and it took about 45 minutes. So hopefully you guys are at this point or further along. From here, there's not much. I'm just going to cut out, the rest of the shape, form it a little bit, and then sand it, and then it's done. Okay?